back to this Python Basics course. My name is Mihir from Twin Tutorials, and in this video we will be covering lists and dictionaries. So what a list does is it basically allows you to store multiple values or variables. A dictionary allows you to do the exact same thing as a list, but it works in a different way. Dictionaries work around a basis called key value pairs. I will be looking at this in more depth in the video, so what are we waiting for? Let's roll the clip.
Hello everybody and welcome back to this Python's Basics course. My name is Mihir and today we will be looking at lists and dictionaries. We'll start with lists. So lists and dictionaries are very special types of variables because they are variables that can store other variables in them. For example, a list. So if we just call this week is equal to, and we'll just write the days of the week in it. So as you'll notice, we use square brackets, and then since the days of the week are strings, we write them in quotes. So Monday, Tuesday, and I'm going to speed this up by copying and pasting this. And there we go. So this is now a fully functional list. So lists work on indexes. Like this is the 0th index, the first index, the second index, the third index, the fourth index, and the fifth index. So first off, we'll start with printing it. If we print the week, it just prints it exactly how it is. You may have noticed it's printing in single quotes. That's because it's basically the same thing. You can do it in single or double. I prefer double for reasons that you will get to know later. So the next thing you need to know is how to summon a specific item in this list. Like the only reason we need these is because we need the actual ones inside them. So since they work on indexes, we just write square brackets next to the variable week and we summon the specific index. If I wanted Monday, that's the 0th and the first index. And it prints Monday. But you may have noticed that there's no Saturday on it. That's because I would like to showcase the append statement. Now what this does is it allows us to add things to the end of the list. So since we need Saturday on it, we do week.append. It's still a function even though this is not inside the brackets. You can also summon some functions like this. And inside append, we would write Saturday. So if we write this, and then we print our week, it prints the entire week this time. Next we need to know is how to delete an item in this list. That is done with the pop statement. So we'd go week.pop, but this time I can't use this specific item here. Instead, I would have to use the index of it. So Monday's index is 0, 1. So if I wanted to delete Monday from our list, I would write week.pop 1. Since we're in the shell, what's going to happen is that it's going to print it. If you're working in a program, it won't print it. But if I would, wait, I don't need this. Just write week. You would see the week with no Monday in it. Next, we need to know the index statement. Because we're doing pop and it wants the index. But what if we're working with a list and we don't actually know all the indexes in it? This is a situation that you will come across at one point or another. So we write week.index. And let's say we wanted to know the index of Tuesday. This should output 1. So, as you may have guessed, if we wanted to delete Tuesday, we would go week.pop, and then inside pop, we would write week.index Tuesday. This will print Tuesday because we're working in the shell, and if I print week, it does the list without Monday and Tuesday. So, let's move on to dictionaries. Now, my favorite example for dictionaries is remembering where you put your stuff. Like, if you're the kind of person that I am, I always forget where my stuff is. So, a dictionary is written like this. So, let's call it stuff equal to, and this time we use curly brackets, and we use one pair of quotes, another pair of quotes. Let's say my jacket is in the closet, and then we use a comma. The reason this is different is because it works on key value pairs. The key for this specific item is jacket. The value is closet. That's because if I did this, as we know from here, we use square brackets to call something, we wouldn't actually use the index to call it. We would use the key to the item. So in this case, we could just write jacket in here, and it would nicely tell me it's in my closet. So I'm just going to Control V this, rename this to stuff, and print this out. You can do the same. You can make whatever dictionary you want. So if we wanted to call a specific item, as we just saw, I'll just do it again. My toys are in my room. Next, we want to learn how to add something to it. Now, this is fairly straightforward. You would do it in the same way as defining a variable. You'd write stuff. Where is something? I don't know, let's go with chair. Why not? So my chair is in the office. No, wait. We don't write it like this. My chair is equal to office. And this is because we're defining a variable office to be under the key chair inside the dictionary stuff. That's all this is doing. So if we write this and we summon stuff, chair, it will tell me it's in the office. So now to delete something, it's the exact same thing as we would do with the list. We'd do stuff.pop. Let's say I really don't need to know where my chair is because I can't lift it and move it somewhere else. So we'll just pop chair. So you just pop it with the key. It will print that it's office because we're in the shell. And if I print out stuff, you will see that you can no longer find chair anywhere in here. So that's it for this lecture. I'll see you in the next video.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit the red button down below to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!